Hey cats and kittens, hey boos. Alright, everybody who loves card slinging and all that. Okay, these are probably more for the people looking for EyeBuyDirect, looking for reviews or try-ons and all this kind of stuff. I'm not getting anything to do this. I just really love this company, EyeBuyDirect. Okay, now I really thought I was done ordering when I got this pair. And I only bought this pair in December because when I had an issue with, and it was the slightest issue, I thought, hey, I'll just contact EyeBuyDirect and just say, hey, can I buy a set of nose pads to go with my puzzle frames, because somehow the iPads, the piece that slips into the metal screw area that fixes it to the frame, had snapped and come apart. And they're like, hey, show us a picture. You're within the 365 days or 12 months of buying, and maybe we can just replace your glasses and you just pay shipping. Well, as long as they have your frames, like in this case, puzzle in blue, metallic blue, this lovely one I love to wear, they'll just replace it all and give you a new pair. You can pick a pair that would cost about the same amount, or a little bit more expensive frame, whatever, and then you just reimburse the difference from what the first pair cost. And so that they at least give you what you paid for the first time, and you're just paying shipping. Like I said, unless you get, say maybe you get different coatings or whatever, then you'd have to still pay for that, but they deduct what you did before from that overall price. Okay, so I ended up getting Mandy with anti-blue screen protection, but it's really reflective, right? So I end up wearing puzzle a lot, and actually I find I can wear these, but they don't really protect me from the blue lighting thing. However, they are rimless. They are lighter than these, and some days I really do need a lighter frame, and they're semi-rimless, so that's kind of a nice look for me, I think. Now you can see a little bit reflection, but it's not as intense as the blue light protection, right? Okay, now I gotta point out that Puzzle's blue light protection coating does not, it's more like this. It does not cause reflection back on the recording or whatever, what have you. So anyways, due to my light sensitivity that I've been experiencing lately, and I've always had light sensitivity. I have got blue eyes. A lot of people with blue eyes have light sensitivity, but I have sensory integration, the disorder they call it. You know what? I tend to think of myself as just a sensitive person in general. And I've had people call me that Fae girl or that Fae lady now that I'm older. I'm in my 40s, so yeah, fine. Or, you know, that kind of, I'm one of those personality types that I guess they call, ooh, squirrel, you know, that kind of attention issue thing. Partially because of my sensory issues, partially, and when I say sensory issues, I mean more the mundane physical issues, but I will say sometimes my other gifted sensory issues can be distracting too. Now, one time that it's not good to be distracted is driving, right? So my transitions, and I have a pair of transitions from the same company, really great press on them. I think it was like only, let's see, it was only for transitions from the site. It's like $99 to get transition coating on your lenses. Now, there's only certain indexes of glasses that can get the transitions, and they do have their own in-house coating. So really, depending on what you get on the lenses and the lens index affects the rest of the price and the frames, right? You're going to pay $100 and then the rest of it. Now, if you don't put the $100 on it, then your glasses are really cheap. I would say, okay, in this case, it was $176 just for my frames Prima, which I don't have on right now. And that was for Prima with transitions. The thickness was the 159 index, and I got anti-glare UV protection with a navy case that had like a button closure. Yeah, I got, and in that, when you order the case, they also gave you a free eyeglass toolkit that helps you put the screws in, and I think there was something else it helps with, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to go find one of my little tools that comes with those glasses, or came with those glasses. Okay, so where was I? Anyways, so transitions are actually, even with the cost of frames and everything, are pretty inexpensive compared to a regular vision center brick and mortar. Okay. Um, I know I bought them before at a brick and mortar, and it cost me around $350 to $400, depending on all those factors I just mentioned. Now, one cool thing, and I'm pretty sure they're showing the right pricing, is that if you look at what it costs when you're ordering a basic lens at a vision center will cost around $90. And that's was just say like maybe anti-scratch and nothing else, maybe anti-scratch and anti-glare and nothing else. Depends on the index what they can put on it, from what I can tell. Yeah, there's factors. Okay, so getting beyond all that, this pair and now my newest pair just cost about $42 and change. This one actually was 20 cents more, and I think I got the frames for half off. Otherwise, it would have been more like 50, maybe 56 or 50, somewhere between, basically right around $55, okay, including shipping. But I got the frames, I think, half off, so $42.40. Okay. Now, with my newest pair, to help deal with indoor lighting sensory issues, being able to do the stuff I want to do for this channel and for readings that I do on my app and elsewhere, I needed to get, I decided I needed gradient shaded lenses, which means that at the top, let me put these on, it's 80%, which I think is the darkest you can get, unless you get the transition lenses. They do get pretty dark because the transition reaction to outdoor lighting it goes to the levels that are safest for your eyes. Okay. So that's the only thing. I'm going to have to test if these are dark enough to handle outdoor lighting, but mostly I also needed an indoor lighting set of glasses. And these are actually tinted throughout the whole, but it's gradient, so 80 up here and 10% down here, as I said. I really like the fabric. It's a microfiber fabric. These are a cleaning cloth and pouch, which I like that there's actually a purpose for the cleaning cloth, because I hate just leaving it in there and having nothing else to do with it. At least this way I know when I put my glasses I can put them in something that will protect them from dust and whatnot, which is good. And it also comes with a little pamphlet that helps several different things. They have some directions on adjusting the frame, especially I think the plastic that I have will apply to the temple adjustment using hot water, and then a couple directions on safe movement, that kind of thing. They also have info on cleaning and adapting to your new glasses, more about their basic program of what they cover you for about 12 months, and if you find a defect in the glasses, and evidently the pad coming off of the nose pad coming off is a defect, it shouldn't happen in less than a year. So they're willing to change it out for that. Okay, let me check my time on this. Okay, so you also have a 14-day fit and style. You get 14 days to try on and make sure you like the style, coloring, what have you, and there's no questions asked. You can either just return or do an exchange, that kind of thing. So that's good. And so far I'm really liking these. I got them on Wednesday. these are a lightweight frame. I decided to do that just because I've been having so many sensory issues that as much as I love these, I just can't tolerate them right now when I'm having pressure and light sensitivity, and I've been having some auditory things too lately that were kind of off. This one's a much lighter frame, but again, they're not shaded, so I decided that I can afford to buy another set for $42 and change. Honestly, I feel people can even save for 2 months and get a pair of glasses if they really needed to. Now, if you just needed a pair of glasses because your glasses broke, and maybe say you only had a transition pair and you can't afford to get transitions right now, you could you could get a pair of glasses very cheaply on this site. If you got the basic lens that comes included, you'll get at least anti-scratch, all that stuff, right? The positive thing is that customer service is awesome. You can even get an invoice that will give you kind of an itemized list to work with your insurance. And the shipping, oh my gosh, I ordered these on the 2nd of April and I got them on the 10th. So quick, so quick. I'm so grateful too because it really has been a help so far. I could probably use something shaded a bit darker, but for what I need, it's working really well. And I love the purple. I do wish I could have found like a charcoal or gray shaded color because I tend to like those colors a little more, but I like this black matte. I don't think I'd want to do like a shiny black. And so I think these fit well. I feel these suit me pretty well so far. I am liking that you can still see my eye somewhat in my lenses, right? That's good. As if I tilt down, then it's more shaded. But if I'm at an angle, the right angle, you guys can see me, so that's good. And let's see. I have you on my pillow laptop, cushioned lap, desk, I should say. And I'm just so grateful for this company. I honestly, even with our ability to get glasses, I think once every 2 years and get reimbursement, this company makes it really affordable to get glasses. Whether you get something with transitions or not, you can afford glasses. Because I know before, even without transitions, I've paid quite a bit. Thank goodness, I think we've had insurance most of the time I've needed glasses. But I have been low income before without coverage, and finding a way to get glasses, I had to save a couple months for a while to be able to get glasses at one point. So I am just very grateful for, backpack. Companies like this. I feel like now anybody who has access to a computer can afford, even someone on, at college, low income can afford to get glasses now, especially with companies like EyeBuyDirect. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm probably going to end up needing to get glasses for my son real soon. I'm hoping this time we can get it on EyeBuyDirect, but he tends to need a much thicker lens, so we'll just have to see if it works because he has one lazy eye and not great eyesight, much different than mine, and yeah, everybody's got their challenges, right? But I can tell he's possibly coming due for getting his eyes checked again, and we'll see how his prescription is. So thank you for taking a moment to check out my EyeBuyDirect. I really love this company. I really love the pricing. I love the materials. I'm really feeling so far that this frame is really great for me. The shading I think is just about perfect for what I can get. And like I said, I get 14 days to try these. There was one other frame that I thought would work, but it was like a couple millimeters wider, and you know, all the way around. So I was a little concerned about that being a bit large for my face. I know I'm a chubby girl, but I'm kind of used to wearing actually smaller lens, smaller, more wafer or oval shaped. And the only one I had shaped like this before was the puzzle. And when I got these, people were like, "Are you really sure? Don't you think you should wear the other shapes?" And, you know, yeah, I can wear the other shapes, but I still like this a bit better because I get more visual that I can see with personally. So that's just my personal thing. And so far, I'm really loving this purple shading. I love purple. I think the only other color I would have wanted was blue. I didn't really want to get gray because that would have just been boring. But yeah, so here's my glasses. Really love the pricing. And thank you, EyeBuyDirect, for being available to everybody. Okay, so if you love EyeBuyDirect or you have another company you like to order from, please feel free to share. I will be getting those other videos out now as quickly as I can now that I have this extra help. And I wish you all a great week. And please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know if you like. All that good stuff, subscribing, what have you. Have a great week. All right, bye-bye.